Hey guys, DW Changing here, and today I'm bringing you my top 5 Warframe lists of 2014. I thought, what better way to end the year and start anew on my YouTube channel than with this simple video. So remember guys, this is my personal list. You guys may have some different opinions, but please let me know down in the comment section below after the video what your top 5 Warframes are for 2014. Slamming and jamming his way in at number 5 is Oberon, the Paladin Warframe. What used to be a crappy, barely playable frame became a much better one to use in low and mid-game missions and was just so much fun to slam people around with his smite rework applying the confusion or radiation proc. Oberon became all the much more useful at stunning the tougher enemies of Warframe. But the Frame of the Forest managed to slam dunk his way in a number 5 slot, and he was also my number 3 frame. So personally, I've had him for a while, so I've had plenty of playtime with this brave deer of Earth. Floating her way in gracefully to the number 4 slot, we have Zephyr. With her ever so unpredictable tornadoes of whatever the hell you want death, and her interesting design and light-footed movement, Zephyr quickly earned her spot in my number 4 slot, and is perched there for the time being. Though I have less playtime with her, compared to all my other Warframes, her mechanics have always intrigued me, and her most useful abilities being Turbulence and her Tornado ability, which, you know, make for some good crowd control. Standing tall at the number 3 slot, we have Excalibur, the middleman. Well, he's much more than that when it comes to his arsenal of abilities and just how versatile and a genuine badass he can be. Offering an even amount of crowd control, damage dealing, and mobility abilities, Excalibur can always manipulate the area around him in order to keep himself and teammates alive, with his most useful ability being Radio Blind. Depending upon how good of an endgame player someone can be with Excal, he sure can hold his own as well as offer a hand to teammates. This is what earned Excalibur my number 3 slot, as well as him being my first Warframe and having the most played time with. Now, in the number 2 slot, we have a little bit of a tinker. What's that? Giant crowd? No problem, Vauban's got this. With a simple flick of his wrist, he can hold a large crowd of enemies at bay and away from defense objects and down teammates. Though he's mostly used for infested defense, that's what I use him for, and what I've seen most other players use him for, he can still be some use in Corpus Grineer or corrupted missions. Volby could be a fantastic defense frame, and with his range of CC abilities, I knew he should definitely be at the number 2 slot this year, with just how much playtime I've had with him and how many people in the community that I've actually seen use Vauban outside of infested missions. Alright guys, so that's the top 4 so far. We still have one more Warframe to go. But there are a couple Warframes that I want to give an honorable mention this year, because I had a ton of fun playing with them this year. And even though they weren't quite what I was looking for in my top 5, I still really enjoy these 2 Warframes. So, let's hear it. Charging in at number 6, we have Rhino. As much as I love Rhino, he can be a massive help to any Tenno on the battlefield with his Roar and Stomp builds, adding extra survivability to himself and his teammates at endgame tier missions. Who wants to be wrapped in gold or tin foil anyways, right? Oh, wait, he's looking at me because he knows how well that lasts in endgame tier missions. Pulling towards her the number 7 slot is Mag. With her shield polarized ability to replenish her and her teammate's shield to keep them alive, or her pull ability allowing her and teammates to smash their faces foes into the ground, delivering a whole new meaning to pwned. Although Mag has one decent survivability ability and one good CC, she didn't quite have the survivability I was looking for in an endgame Warframe. Still love the Mag though. Can never forget you, Mag. The Warframe community loves you. And alrighty guys, here we are at the number 1 Warframe. Who will it be? Absorbing the number 1 slot this year is Nyx. Be careful what you say around her though, because you might lose your free will around Nyx if you're not. In a moment she can turn any enemy on their allies, making a rather squishy frame have amazing survivability. I mean, really now guys, it's as simple as putting a heavy gunner under her control and the battlefield will look as clean as my play after Christmas dinner. What? I really like food. The concept of Nyx's crowd control abilities, as well as her absorption ability, which can decimate the enemy with anything and everything they throw, this goddess of telekinetic wrath. This has definitely earned Nyx the top spot in my Warframe list this year. So either she's just an amazing Warframe, or we have a bigger problem and she's playing some sort of mind games with me, which will make this entire list irrelevant. Am I right, guys? So I mean, if she is, please help me. Alright guys, well that was my top 5 Warframe list for this year. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. But I want to hear your guys' top 5 Warframe list for this year. So if you would, down in the comment section below, please do tell me, what are your top 5 Warframes? So if you'll excuse me, Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I have more Fomorians to go kill. Time to save them relays, guys.